It's your boy Sam back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over talking about the new electric cards added to NBA 2K24 MyTEAM today. As well as we do get a free Glenn Robinson, I do believe, via the agendas. As well as Chris Mullin is your clutch time online 50 win reward. So if you win 50 games within the next, I do believe, 6 weeks, you will be able to add Chris Mullin to your squad as well. So in this video today, I'm going to be going over talking about all of these cards, who makes your squad, what are their SIGs like, what are their animations like, all of those things. Now we're going to start off with Glenn Robinson III. Free card, you also can get it for 10,000 MT, 85 3-ball, 90 speed, decent defensively. I have no issues with Glenn Robinson stat-wise. I mean, driving dunk is good, comes with precision dunker, decent 3-ball. Glenn Robinson base, I don't know exactly what that's like, we'll have to see. But he has the debug dribble style, Glenn base, he's got Glenn leaner, so we'll again see what those are like. For a free Ruby, 6'6" of the shooting guard position, can do a lot worse. Again, he leads you to a pink diamond, so I'd definitely recommend picking him up. But for a free card, he is just fine. Eddie House, 21,000 MT. It's sad. That's your cheapest card today is 21,000 MT. 6'1", 96 3-ball, 88 speed, 26 interior. Can't really dunk. Half range. Again, I don't know if this release is going to get updated or not. If it doesn't, you have nothing to look at here. I mean, this card, if his release does not get updated, does not play for you guys. And honestly, he doesn't play anyways, unless you want to run him in like triple threat offline, because he does have hot spots everywhere and a really high 3-ball. But this card stinks. Absolutely no reason to pick up an Eddie House card in my team. Beauchamp up next. I'm going to say it. This card has so much potential in my team. I know basic dribble style, but Beauchamp base, pretty good. Normal leaner, pretty good. 88 3-ball, 90 driving dunk, 87 speed ball, 86 ball, 90 speed, 90 lateral quickness, 89 interior perimeter, Hall of Fame challenger, catch and shoot. Basically every defensive badge in the entire game. This card is absolutely fantastic, okay? And so if you're needing a budget shooting guard, Beauchamp is that man. Now the one thing I want to say is he's not going to be able to dribble that well, but his release is good. Normal leaner, good player build. Beauchamp is fantastic in my team, especially if you're no money spent. Now, I don't know if you can grind some, free agendas out and have a chance to get this card. Whatever you have to do, if you can get this card for free, I would try to do it. 21,000 MT is just a little more than I want to spend. Kuminga up next. Look, Kuminga's been hooping in real life. I like this card. 92 speed, 92 lateral quickness, good speed ball handle, 87 3-ball. The problem with Kuminga is this. He can't dribble, Joel Embiid dribble style. And his release is not good either. And so that kind of ruins everything. Even like Kuminga in play now, his stats look fantastic, but his release is just so bad. And so I think that's really what's going to hold Kuminga back, is that release. Stat badge wise, Kuminga is fantastic. The release ultimately is just not great. Mo Bamba last but certainly not least, 85 3-ball, 82 speed, 69 lateral quickness, 90 interior, 94 bug, decent standing driving dunk. The thing that bugs me about Mo Bamba is this. Number one, can't play power forward. Number two, you're giving us a Mo Bamba card with 20 total badges. Like, are we serious, 2K? Like, we've got so many other budget bigs. You want me to go back? I will. We've got so many other budget bigs that I just think are better. Let's just go to the season rewind, for example, in which we saw 30 cards. Miles Turner, for example. You compare Miles Turner to a guy like Mo Bamba, it's not even close. And I'm not trying to hate on Mo Bamba, but it's literally not as close. Miles Turner is so much better than Mo Bamba. And so it's hard for me to hype up a Mo Bamba card. It's just not good. Amen Thompson up next. I've heard great things about this card. We'll have to ultimately see what he's like in game and what he looks like. But I have high hopes for this card. The problem with this card is he's 157,000 MT. Now that's a problem, but at the same time, it's a good thing. Now why? Let's talk about it. Well, the good thing is, look, I think he's going to be one of the best point guards in the game. His release is pretty good, no doubt about it. His release can definitely play. Now, obviously, there is issues with Amen Thompson. His fade is really troll, okay? So Amen Thompson's going to do some good things. No hot spots from 3 though. Only an 83 ball, 95 driving dunk, not great standing dunk, decent speed ball, no decent speed, decent lateral quickness. I mean, obviously defensively is going to be a problem. Hall of Fame precision dunker is nice. The problem is no hot spots. 83 ball, can't get limitless range. I know people were gassing this card and saying he's going to play and going to be that point guard one. I don't see that. I don't see him being better than like a Penny. I don't even see him being better than a Drew. And it's not that I don't like him, because defensively he's still going to be absolutely fantastic. It's more so for this. The game is ran by shooting in my team. Yes, as a spot-up guy, he's going to be fine. But this card's not going to be able to make any plays for you. And I know that a lot of people are going to say, well, Ty, he's got the Chris Paul dribble style. I get that. I get it. But his leaner is not good. Only an 83 ball. I can't hype up Amen Thompson that much in my team. Is he decent for his value? Yes. We'll see what he's like when the duo does come out. It's not in game yet. Maybe at the end of this video it will be. But he is solid enough in my team. Ausar Thompson, obviously the twin, right? Amen and Ausar. Here's the deal. 6'7", 7-foot wingspan, no hot spots behind the three-point line. Defensively, he's fantastic, though. Hall of Fame clamps, fast feet, glove, interceptor, rebound chaser. It's pretty rare to get anything any better than that. It does have Hall of Fame blow-by as well. So, again, stat-wise, badge-wise, really solid. The problem with him is same thing. It's his release. Or it's his three-ball and release. And again, I don't even hate Amen's release. I think it's his fade more than anything. Like, I just don't think people are going to be consistently greening with the Amen Thompson fade. Now, with the Ausar, his release, it just feels a little, it's not horrible. It just feels a little way slower than Amen's. It's really not that bad. It just kind of looks gross. I don't know, man. You guys can go into shoot around with these cards and try shooting with them. I'm just not the biggest fan of them. And for me, why would I try to run a card like this, right? And he's not bad. I like the normal leaner. I like Bron dribble style. But you got no hot spots from three, and you got just only a 78 three ball. So maybe again with the duo, if the duo boosts the three ball, we'll have to see. Then maybe you can run them together, and for just over 200,000 MT, it's not the worst case scenario. But by himself, he's not better than Ron Artest. I'm just throwing it out there because yeah, well he's way better. He's got plus 156. Well, look where they're at, right? During pointless post move stats. I don't care about that. Yes, rebounding helps, but a lot of this stuff he has better. Passing vision, pass IQ does not matter. Hot spots matter too. Amen and Ausar don't have any. I'm waiting on the duo. As it stands right now, not the biggest fan of it. Alonzo Mourning up next. Let's start with this. Release-wise, not going to be great. It's not horrible. It's not unusable, but obviously not great. 83 ball, 90 speed. Good standing up driving, a good speed ball, good ball handle, great defensively. I have no issues with Alonzo Mourning for his price. 73,000 MT for a really good big man in my team, no issues. Problem is he's only 6'10". Feel like you got to run him at the power forward position. And with that, guys, his release is a little slow for my liking. But I don't hate this card because I feel like on the defensive end of the court, he's going to be dominant. Wish he had some more shooting badges. The good thing is you can give him catch and shoot. I don't hate him. For 73,000 MT, I think you can do a lot worse than Alonzo Mourning. Not a hype beast. I think you can do a lot worse, though. Chris Webber up next, 85 3 ball, 92 speed, 91 lateral quickness, Hall of Fame anchor, box out beast, post lockdown, rebound chaser, good speed ball handle, solid enough defensively. Chris Paul dribble style, Chris Webber base. I like Chris Webber. I really like this card. I think this card is going to be able to play at an extremely high level at that power forward position because he's going to knock down shots, play great defense. The only thing he doesn't have is limitless range that I might want on the card. Everything else he's got. He is a pretty complete card. Hot spots from both corners as well. If you're hating on Chris Webber, I don't know what to tell you because the card is fantastic in my team, but definitely a card you guys can use and have a lot of success with. Chris Mullin, again, 50 win reward in clutch time online. Problem with Chris Mullin, I mean, really, I don't see any right now. No speed booster, that might be a little bit of a problem. Hall of Fame challenger, interceptor, off-ball pass, does have gold clamps, good ball handle, good driving dunk, good ball. I like this card. The problem is Chris Mullin based on normal timing. You're not getting that release up. Pro dribble style, Chris Mullin based on normal timing. You are not getting that release up. You're not. It's too slow of a release in my team. This card is not worth the grind until they change his release. I'm sorry. It's the way it's got to be. It's that simple. Until cards get releases on quick, it's just going to be tough. Dr. J up next. 241,000 MT, Hall of Fame acrobat, fast twitch, fearless finisher, posterizer, precision, dunker, catch and shoot, deadeye, ankle breaker, blow by handles for days, hyperdrive, clamps, off-ball pass, pogo stick, great speed, great lateral quickness, perimeter, great speed of ball handle. There's no great driving dunk. There's no flaws in Dr. J. Hot spots from everywhere outside of the top key. John Wall base on normal. Well, I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's going to be a good release. I don't know if it's going to be great. Pro leaner, it's fine, not great. MJ dribble style is good. I just don't know. Yes, Dr. J is going to be good. I just don't know if he sets himself apart. Like a guy like Kobe is still going to be way better than Dr. J. Now, if you want to debate that Dr. J is your second best or the second best shooting guard in the game, I can't argue with that. But just know he's not like, he's not the best on-ball defender in the game. He's a good on-ball defender, not the best in the game. Offensively, is he a good perimeter option? Sure. No limitless range, though. No rise up, though. His card's not perfect. He is really good. Might be, you know, the second best shooting guard in the game, but he is not worth. I'm going to be honest. I would not spend your MT on him. I just wouldn't, because we're going to get glitch cards soon. We're going to get cards better than this soon, and I just don't think he's worth it. Again, badge-wise, looks fantastic. He does. I can't argue that. But when you're coming down, when it comes down to it, guys, no limitless definitely hurts this card's value. Let's see if the duo is in game yet, because eventually I'm going to want to get to it. Chris Bosh up next. Now, for Chris Bosh, you know what you're getting. Chris Bosh base, I actually don't mind it. 89 3-ball, 90 driving, or standing deck, 85 driving deck, good speed, ball handle. Decent speed, decent lateral, good interior perimeter. Low steal and block though, wish that was a little bit higher. Nice part about Chris Bosh, defense. Hall of Fame anchor, box out beast, rebound chaser, immovable, enforcer, post lockdown. Those are pretty good at badges. Does come with limitless range, some great shooting. As far as a stretch big, he's really solid. Now, I think his best position is going to be that power forward position, just because against some of the other centers, he might get a little dominated. The one thing I might complain about if I'm looking at Chris Bosh is this. What are we looking at with these hot spots? Why does he not have a hot spot from the right or left slot? That's kind of my biggest complaint for Chris Bosh. For 241,000 MT, I just don't think he is worth that price. Ja Morant up next. I'm already going to tell you, not worth his price unless you really are a Ja fan. It does come with a 95 3-ball, 99 driving, 98 speed ball, 97 ball, 98 speed, 96 lateral quickness. Great finishing, great defense, great playmaking. There's no real flaws in Ja Morant outside of the fact that he's only 6'2". That's the only negative thing I can say about Ja. Release-wise, Ja Morant base on quick. Very good. Ja Morant dribble style, fine. Normal leaner, good. Ja is fantastic for what he is. The problem is he's only 6'2". And with the 6'2 point guard, it's just tough to hype up the card any more than that. He's fine, just not necessarily worth it. Kevin Durant, last, certainly not least. Let's talk about the good. Let's talk about the bad. The good, he's only, like, he's not behind a lock-in. He's 262,000 MT, which is expensive, but at least he's not hidden behind a lock-in. The bad, still is a KD based on normal timing. There's nothing improved there. He does have a 97 3-ball, 95 driving dunk, 94 super, 92 ball, 96 speed, 94 lateral, good interior perimeter, Hall of Fame clamps, clamp breaker handles for days, hyperdrive, killer combos, quick first step, go to next gen. These are what he's got. Speed booster, obviously, limitless range, age at 3. Does come a Hall of Fame precision dunker. My question would be this. When you compare this KD to the last KD we saw, the real only difference, in my opinion, because this KD you could upgrade every single badge. So when we're comparing them, this KD, if you put all those badges on gold, he basically has 10 extra badges. That's what you're looking at. Obviously, stat-wise, is night and day different, night and day better. Standing dunk, driving dunk, you know, defensively, literally night and day better. The big thing for me is the SIGs are going to remain the same. So if you didn't like the Diamond KD, you're probably not going to love the Pink Diamond KD. Is Pink Diamond KD going to be your best shooting guard in the game? Or best small forward in the game? I don't know. I can't really speculate on that until I use him, because I don't know defensively how good and impactful he's going to be. I was just hoping to put the KD base on quick. That's all I was hoping for. I mean, is that too much to ask 2K? None of these cards got changed SIGs, so it is what it is. How I'd rank the top cards, I go KD probably 1, Dr. J 2, Chris Bosh 3, Ja Morant 4 is how I'd rank the Pink Diamonds in that order. Now, we're looking at the Diamonds again. The duo has not loaded into the game yet, but that is something I would keep an eye on. You know, what does that duo give Ausar as well as Amen Thompson for a boosted 3-ball? As far as budget guys, Beauchamp, the only guy I'd really look at. I don't mind, you know, Chris Webber for his value either. That's gonna wrap it up for our video. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.